Hello everybody and welcome back to our Kung Fu training class. So today we're going to be continuing with our square basics. We did our first set over the last couple of weeks and I showed you some movement to do with the training your strength, so with the iron rings. Today we're going to move on to the second set, which is a marble gumbu guaijiao. So it's an elbow blocking and attacking at the same time. Fantastic. Okay, let's warm up. Let's warm up our wrists and ankles. Okay, good. And change to the other side. And stretch up. Put your fingers together like this, stretch up. Okay, and over to one side. And the other side. And so we're not going to do too much of a warm-up today, we're going to go straight into doing the practice, but just want to make sure that you've warmed up all your joints beforehand. So circle your hip around. Okay, and change. Good, and your knees. So your feet together and circle your knees around. Okay, good, and change. Okay, good, and squat down. Just try and get your heels flat on the floor if you can. Okay, and then from here, just straighten your legs up, keep your hands on your feet. Just stretch the back of your legs. Try and get your head down towards your shin. Okay, and then squat down again. And then from here, just push your knees backwards. And one more time. Good. Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's just do a little bit of stretching. So we're going to stretch out our legs. So gumbu stretch. So gumbu, if you didn't know, is a bow and arrow stance. So you're going to bend your front knee for 90 degrees and keep your back leg straight. And then push your hip down. Okay, and then change the other side. So if you can do this movement, try to keep your feet flat on the floor if you can. Okay, and push your hip down, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more time, change the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and change again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a gumbu, this is a high bridge stance. And we're going to do marbu. So marbu, your feet are facing forward. So we're just going to stretch our hips out in this marbu position. So you just put your elbows on the inside of your knee and push your knees out. Okay, and then squat down. Try to push your knees out with your elbow. Okay, good, and then stand up, hold on to your feet. Try and get your head towards the floor. Maybe you can cross your elbows and you can try and reach down, try and get your elbows to touch the floor whilst keeping your legs straight. Okay, and then put your hands on your feet again, squat down, push your knees out with your elbows. Okay, and then straighten up your legs. Down to one side, and then to the other. Okay, and then slowly up. Okay, relax your legs. So now you just had a little bit of stretching your legs, opening up your joints, and let's move on to the second part of this square basics. So as I explained to you last week, you're doing these movements around in a circle. So it's 8 movements and you're moving around in each, two movements in each side of your square. Okay, so I'm going to recap what we did last week and then I'm going to show you the next movement and then I'm going to show you how to do it step by step. Okay, good. So from here, so I hope you remember this from last week. Just a brief recap. Okay, so you bait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So this is the 8 movements going around in your square. So you should finish up in this position, in this gumbu position. And what we're going to do now is we're now going to do the second set around it. You follow the same pattern going round in a square. Before we do that, I want to show you a couple of techniques before we move on to the next part. It's going to make it easier learning the second part. So what I want you to do is you're going to learn something called a guaijiao, which is like an elbow strike movement. So what I want you to do is just stand with your fist at the side of your body, and what you're going to do from here is you're going to twist your elbow. So you're going to bring your hand up so it's horizontal, and then you're going to twist your elbow to the front of your body. Yeah, like this position, and then back to your waist. And the other side, so you're going to twist your arm over, and what you're aiming to do is to bring your elbow level, kind of level to your shoulder, and you can bring your fist in towards your chest. Yeah, so I don't know whether you can see this, but from here, you twist your hand around, so your fist is kind of facing towards you, and you're striking with your elbow. Yeah, so with this part of your body. Yeah, like this position, yeah. Okay, and then the same again on the other side. So this is an elbow, like an elbow strike. You're going to be doing this in your second set in a second. So we're going to practice this movement together. Okay, so we're going to do 10 sets. We're going to alternate each side. Okay, ready? Let's practice together. Okay, 1, and then back. 2, and back. 3, and back. 4, and back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good. So I hope you've got this movement now. So as you bring your elbow up towards you, your away from you, then you're going to bring your fist back to the side of your body, ready to do it on the other side. Yeah, so back to your side, your elbow strike. Okay, so you can just keep practicing this movement at home. You make sure you've got this movement correct, because this is going to come in handy in a second. Okay, the second movement we're going to do, hand position we're going to do, is like a block. So what I want you to do is just stand with your left foot facing forward. So you've got your left foot, and what you're going to do from here is you're going to strike down. So what I want you to do is just to raise your hand up above your head, by the side of your head. You're just going to pass your fist past your knee, like this, and then up above your head. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to change sides just so you can do it on the other side. So from here, you're going to go past your knee, you're going to block past your knee, and then up over your head. Yeah, and just do this a couple of times. So just start with your left hand here. So you're going to go 1, and then up. And then again, 2. Okay, and then 3. And then 4, 5. Okay, good. Let's do it on the other side. Okay, ready? So you're going to go 1, so past your knee, and then up above your head. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in a minute, we're going to combine the 2 together. So what you're going to do is you're going to block down above your knee, block with your left hand, blocking your left knee. So it's same leg, same arm. So you're going to block down, and then as your hand comes above your head, you're going to twist an elbow strike. It's called a guaijiao. Yeah, so you're striking with your elbow, you're blocking above your head at the same time. Okay, so then keep your arm in this position, just change leg. Then from here, you're going to, the elbow strike is now going to go past your knee and above your head. So from here, past your knee, above your head. And then the hand that's above your head is going to drop down and then strike with the elbow. So you're back on this position on the opposite side. Yeah? Okay, I hope you've got that. We'll try that again. Okay, ready? So from here, 1 above your head, elbow strike. Change your feet. Yeah, and then block by your knee, over your head, and then strike forward. Okay, change your leg. Try the same on the other side. Okay, 1, 2, change your leg, 3, 4. Okay, so when you're changing your leg, getting you to change your leg, because when we do it in our square basics, you're going to be stamping, you're doing the same movement, you're going to be stamping your leg and changing your leg. But this is just to get your hand position correct, okay? So what we'll do is we'll start with our left leg, our left arm facing forward, and our right leg. And then what I want you to do is just step out to the side, and you're going to block, Marby position, block your knee, Yeah, so the other hand is by your waist. You're going to block your knee. And then as you go into gumbu, that hand, left hand is going to go above your head and your right hand is going to come across into gumbu position. Yeah, so let's just try that again. So from here, gumbu position opposite. So left hand punching, right knee into gumbu. Okay, and then from here, you're going to step to the side. You're going to block, same arm, same leg, block. Above your, as you bring your hand above your head, you're going to twist into gumbu and strike with your elbow. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. So this would be a stamp, but we're just going to step for now. Block, strike. So you have to make sure that when you put your arm above your head, you need to make sure there's about a couple of fist widths above your head. Yeah, so don't bring it too close, don't bring it too wide or far away. Remember, you're blocking the top of your head, so it needs to be above your head. And the same with your elbow. So make sure your elbow is not too high or too low, or that it's too far over. You need to make sure that it's directly in front of you and your fist is facing inwards towards you. So you're striking this way, yeah? Then when you change your leg, you can do the same on the other side. So you're going to block, and you're blocking with this part, the outer arm of your forearm. You're blocking and then above your head. Yeah, and then obviously you're going to change your leg and then block. So you can get used to doing this movement, can practice doing this movement just to get your arms in the right position. Yeah. So you're blocking down, above your head, elbow strike, change your leg, block, block, block. So you can keep practicing this movement just so that you got the movement correct, okay? When we do it inside the square basic, you use the same footwork, but you're changing your left and right arm from one guaijou to the next. So you're changing, okay? So when you finish off your last square basic, you will be in this position. You'll be in a gumbu, so it's a bow and arrow stance or a high bridge stance, and your left arm will be facing out. Yeah, left arm facing out. So what you're going to do is you're going to start doing your square basic going towards the left. Yeah, so what you need to do is exactly the same footwork. The footwork's exactly the same. You're going to stamp, put your foot behind your knee. Yeah, mabu, gumbu. Stamp. So you're going to, like I said before, put your hand behind you, put your foot behind your knee, and then from here, mabu, and then gumbu. And then obviously the next direction you're always moving to the left. So you're going to stamp, yeah, and you're moving this way. So, hope you're still with me. Yeah, so from here, so you're going to stamp, mabu. Then as you block, for your second movement, you're going to block down by your knee, and as it comes up, you're going to twist into the elbow strike, and this hand is above your head. Now you're going to keep your hand in this position, yeah? You can see my hand's above my head, my left hand's above my head, and my right hand is in elbow strike, and I'm in a gumbu position. Okay, then I'm going to do my footwork. So I'm going to stamp my front foot. I'm going to put my right foot behind my knee. I've still got my hands in this position, and then I'm going into mabu, and that's when I change my position of my hands. So when I'm in that mabu position on the other side, then you're going to block down with your right hand, block down, change above your head, and then gumbu. As you do that gumbu position, then you're going to block with your left arm. Yeah, so you were in this position before, you can see in this position. If I do it facing you, then you can see. You're going to go block past your knee, up above your head. This one needs to be above your head, and this one you need to turn your body. Yeah, okay. So let's go back to the beginning again. Hope you're still with me. Okay, from the beginning, so you're gonna go 1. Okay, now from here, gumbu, mabu, block. So now all we need to do is we need to do it in our 4 directions. So now we're gonna cover this. We're gonna always move to the left. So now from here, keep your arms where they are. Mabu, change, gumbu. Then again, Jinjiao, mabu gumbu change. Again, cover the back wall. 1, 2. So now you're going to finish off by going in this direction, always moving to your left. Mabu. 2. Okay, and then you've finished this section. Then you move on to your next movement. Okay, good. So what we can do now is we can do the first set and the second set together. But before we do that, let's just take a few moments and just sort of recap what we've learned and just see if we've got that in our memory. I'll go through it again with you just so it's really clear. Okay, so let's start again. Gumbu position, punching forward. You've got your right leg in the Gumbu position and your left punching forward, Hong Chun Chuan forward. Okay, so from here you're going to stamp your front foot, put it behind the back of your leg, Mabu, blocking your left foot down past your knee, turning, Guaijiao. Then from here, stamp, Mabu, and then from here, block an elbow strike. And then again, stamp, behind, block, uppercut, block above your head, elbow. And again. So this is your back wall, the third side of your square, and then the last side. And then, okay, and then from here you can breathe in and breathe out. Good. So these movements are traditional movements, and they also help you, as I explained before, they help with your coordination, your footwork, they help with your power, your speed, accuracy, and just help with a lot of these movements and a lot of different forms. You'll find them in a lot of different traditional forms. So just by practicing these square basics over and over again, it's a traditional way sort of to train your basic foundation movements. Okay, I think we should do it one more time. I think we do it one more time and then we'll do the 2 sets together. Okay, ready? A bit faster this time. Hopefully you can keep up with me. Okay, ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then stop. Breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, good. So you can concentrate on lowering your stances, and I'm going to show you some traditional ways of training next time. But for now, let's put the 2 together that we've learned. So the Mabu Gumbu punch with this Guaijiao, Mabu Gumbu Guaijiao, and let's see how we get on. Okay, so from the very beginning. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2. Okay, and breathe in. And breathe out. Okay, well, okay, good. So you can imagine by the time you've done 8 different sets of movements, you can imagine it's quite good for your stamina as well. So I would suggest this week you keep on practicing this second square basic, and the next time I'm going to show you a traditional way in which you can practice this movement. Okay, good. Hope you've enjoyed today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week. Class finished.